Hi there, sports fans, and welcome to This Week in F1. Red Bull signed a $150 million sponsorship. Remember the Bible verse that says the rich will get richer? Well, it seems Red Bull have got that one done and dusted, as they have just signed a $150 million, now that's presumably US dollar and not Zimbabwean dollar, deal with Bybit. If you're like me, you don't know what the Frankfurter Bybit is, so I googled it. Apparently it's a crypto exchange along the lines of Binance, who of course now sponsor Alpine. So now you know if you didn't. And Bybit thus becomes the team's principal team partner, which translates to second to main sponsor, worth the before mentioned estimated $150 million over the next 3 years. Red Bull's main sponsor is Oracle at an estimated $300 million over 5 years, meaning these two lucky duckies cover about $110 million worth of Red Bull's $140 million cost-capped budget for this upcoming year. FIA overwhelmed, says Helmut, coming to the rescue of Red Bull's all-time favorite race director, no Mikey, no Masi.
That was so not right.
Helmut, the one and only Mr. Marko, has said the end of season race fiasco, which ended with Max winning the very controversial race, was down to the FIA being overwhelmed and understaffed. That does not mean there's a shortage of wooden sticks at the FIA. He claims they have too few people working there. Never one to try and cover the bases and make Red Bull smell sweet as roses. Mr. Marko said, "A better solution must be found in the future. Everything must be clearer. I think they will try to relieve the race director a little more in his work." Masi wanted to find a sporty solution. As is often the case with a phase behind the safety car, one is lucky, the other less so. I'm sure that Mr. Marko is absolutely unbiased in all of these opinions on the subject, as of course I'm sure Lewis Hamilton is as well. He just might be unbiased towards the other side of Mr. Marko. Sure, they're very unbiased. The 2022 liveries, most of them are here. Ferrari is dropping later today, and we've got this little sneaky peeky thingy that people claim is the leaked Ferrari livery. Mercedes, Alpine and Alfa Romeo are coming shortly, and I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen thus far of those that have already dropped. But to each his own. Have a look and leave a comment of what your opinion is. My favorite? Well, it has to be my papayas, don't you think? So very pretty these McLarens are. Williams, they seem to have bought last year's Alpine livery. It's not bad looking, but yeah. And Aston Martin, they're looking good. Look at that beautiful, beautiful green car. Proper British racing green. Red Bull, well, I think you know what that looks like. But it is very striking though. Williams unsentimentally bumped Senna logo after 27 years. Yeah, it's a business. Yes, the Williams family is gone. Yes, 27 years is a long time, but it still saddens you a little bit to see these things happen. Williams have said that it's time for them to move on, and it probably is. But the Senna tribute logo, which of course has also been in support of the Ayrton Senna Foundation, has been on the Williams car since 1995. I think we had to look now in the future and not showing the drivers the S all the time they get in the car and being reminded of what happened, said Big Boss Jos de Bost Capito, referring of course to Senna's fatal accident. He also said Williams will still however support the Ayrton Senna Foundation and the programs that the foundation runs. Now it's time for the team to move on and be very honourable to Senna and having a very dedicated space in the museum and honour him there, said Mr. Capito. Masi on the way out? I don't know. Will they? Will the Masi circus finally end? I haven't got a clue. It keeps dragging on and on. The FIA have said feedback from the Commission on matters raised will be incorporated into the President's analysis, and he will publicly present news of structural changes and action plan in the coming days. These changes are thought by Sky Sports' Craig Slater to include the axing of no Mikey, no Masi. Structural changes would suggest a change in personnel, potentially with regards to the race director, said Slater. Two possible replacements may be WEC race director Eduardo Freitas and ex-DTM race director Niels Wittig. They may even both be in the picture if the FIA decides on a two-man race directorship. Thought for the week. Jeremiah 29:11, and God is speaking. He says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." He wants the best for you. All you have to do is find out by Him what it is. Leaving you with some memes as always. Laugh a little, life is too serious. Enjoy these. I'm not a Red Bull fan, I'm not a Mercedes fan, I just thought the Michael Masi one was incredibly funny, so I included it. Hope you like it. Hit us up on Facebook, like the videos here, share them, subscribe, and come back again next week. We've got good content, don't we? Please, please. Very needy content creator looking for some good feedback. God bless. Have a good week. Bye-bye.